back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So in this video, and I did it again, if you watched my health planner video setup, you will see I forgot to put the new month in that section. Well, I did the same thing with my journaling planner. So if you see my other videos, you will know this is the one that I'm currently using for my journaling planner. It's an old seasonal horizontal back from 2020, 2021. And this is what I use to journal with. And try to cover it up because my journal's personal. But with this one, and my health one, I don't do anything with the monthly. I just do the weeklies. Just because I don't like repeating myself. So anything that I write in the weekly, I don't want to write in the monthly too, or even if it's like one thing, or I don't want to have to force myself to find a reason to use it when, you know, I won't stick with it. I know I won't. And plus that's just using up more stickers on something that I probably wouldn't use. So that's kind of my little spiel on that, my thoughts. But so since I've got August in here now, let's go ahead and take out this first week. Set that off to the side. And I like the colors of this. This will be a lot easier to work around because it matches a lot of the colors in this. So if you see my other videos, you know this is my journaling, which I did just say that, but in saying that, I have to be more reeled in when decorating this planner because I do use a lot of writing space. There's 2L. So I think I'll use these. And for me, a lot of times, I can use these to decorate with. And yeah, that's off even just a little bit. I can use these to decorate, but also keep that space that I need to write, because I do I do utilize every inch a lot of the times. Not always, but most of the time I do. You know, it would be so wonderful if I could lay a sticker down straight the first time. Does anybody else have that problem? I hope it's not just me. Okay. I can do this, kind of have an idea of, you know, my writing routing space, and then I can go back in and decorate. With some of this washi tape. I could sure use it somewhere. Set that down so that way I don't poke myself with it. Okay. Started to bring that down, but that would be taking away that whole line, and I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let me start on this end. There we go. I can put something there to cover that up. Okay. Let's see, this wouldn't take up a whole lot of room. So I can put that right there. Okay. Here's some deco. I can put these here, cover up that white out that I used. And even though I like to try to keep my writing space and not use it all up, I have before added like a half a sheet if I needed to continue a day, like if there was a lot going on and I needed to add to it. So I can do that. I just try not to. Just because the more sheets you add, the more it bulks up the planner, so it takes up more space when storing. Now this area down here, I don't care if I use it up, just because I don't. The only day I would be able to use it as writing spaces to carry on Sunday, which I guess I could do, but actually, let's cut off that. See, still will have to cut some off that. this without cutting through too hard. There we go. And I'll add that one there so you can't tell where I cut that edge off as much. And I had a couple of curls there. Want to have them facing the same way and not the opposite way. That would look a little weird. But since I can't really do anything with this spot right here, I could actually add a bird there. I want to finish going across the top up here with that washi tape. I just don't have another long one, so I'm going to have to do pieces. Another pink flower. Here we go. Okay, as tempted as I am to keep going, I should stop. I want to put another tree over here. Just kind of balance out a little bit. Okay. I'm stopping because if I don't, I will keep going and then I will have no room. Alright, so I'm just going to put it back on the discs. Okay, you know, I'm happy with how this turned out. I like the colors and the theme. I should still have plenty of writing room, but if I need to add a half a sheet into, I will do that if I need to, but I try not to, just because, like I said, it bulks up. I'm not worried so much about my Franken planner, but like the one that I store, the main bucket it comes out of. So, and I don't want it getting too thick because then it's not as easy to have it stored on the shelf and stuff. But that will do it for, let me get this a little back over in frame, sorry about that. This will do it for the week of the 4th through the 10th in my very first week of August in my journaling planner using the Out for Adventure sticker book. It was part of the back to school release in 2021. I believe this is a student. Yeah, this is a student book and not a teacher, but it's a very pretty book. I really like it. Very pleased with how this one turned out. So if you like this, hit that like button, and if you haven't yet and you would like to, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.